Well, from a tempo standpoint, our own offense. Again, spread, up-tempo, very dangerous, a lot of weapons, talented group, very well coached. So it could be a great challenge for us here this week. But again, very similar to our offense. Like I said, they spread it around. I don't think they necessarily feature one guy in the passing game or one guy in the running game. They got a stable full of receivers, talented group of receivers, talented group of running backs. So they do a good job.
Doug, how long do you think it's going to take to build the kind of defense that you can win consistently with?
Well, hopefully we can get improved play here this week. So it's daily. Our goal around here right now is we want daily improvement. And again, it's each day we come out and prepare, each day we come out and work. We want to see improvement in all three phases of the game. It's a process, it takes time, not going to happen overnight. We're playing some young kids on defense, and I think those young kids are starting to make some strides. I think you look at Clyde Newton, young man started the last 2 games for us, and here's a guy who's a true freshman, who's a running back in high school. Here's a guy that's coming on, he's been a leading tackler the last 2 games. So again, there's a young man, in my opinion, is getting better, and I think that's what each and every one of us need to continue to do. So we've got to keep making strides.
Any idea why historically, you got to go back to your dad's day at Indiana, why historically it's always been difficult to build a winning defense here?
I can't answer that. I wasn't as familiar with the program after I left. Last time with my dad and my brother Kurt was here for 3 years, and just really haven't studied the history of what really happened or transpired during those years. But I think there's a lot of things that go into it. And I think you've got to recruit the right type of kid, and you got to have a staff that's going to develop, and you got to get 11 guys playing together on one page. But there's no reason why you can't play great defense here at Indiana. And that's what we're trying to work on. That's what we're trying to get accomplished here.
What just stood out to you on some of the explosion plays? Obviously, that was kind of the difference on Saturday.
Oh, yeah. You look, I think we gave about 400 yards on 11 plays. And just consistency. I keep saying that every week. But we got to be consistent in our fits. We got to do a better job tackling. First play, we don't start the game. We get them pinned down there. They're inside their own 10-yard line, and they come out, run a play with a jet sweep concept there. We misfit a gap, and we didn't have a safety rotate over as a second layer. Ball split right up the seam, and we weren't able to catch them. The guy starts the game with a 93-yard touchdown run there. And we come back, second series, we give up a score after a sudden change situation. Felt after that, we played better. You're down 14-0, played a little bit better. At least through, with about a minute to go in the third quarter. Kind of settled down and fit plays a little bit better, tackled a little bit better. Still gave up a couple big plays, but found ways to get off the field on third down. But, those are things you cannot play great defense if you're constantly giving up explosion plays, and that's one of the first things we've got to do a better job of. It can be tested here this week. I think you look at Ohio State and every skill player they have, starting with the quarterback, tight end to the running back to the wide receiving core. Every one of those guys is capable of breaking a long run. So we've got to do a better job just keeping the ball inside and in front of the defense and do a better job tackling.
When you talk